Hey everyone, welcome to your March monthlies, and each month we've been focusing on a different chakra. January was the root chakra, February was the sacral chakra, this month will be the solar plexus chakra. That's all the yellow, that is the color of the yellow chakra, the solar plexus chakra. The root chakra has to do with how we kind of relate to groups or the world. The sacral chakra was how we related to another individual. And the solar plexus chakra is more how we relate to ourselves. So the theme of this reading for this month, we're going to look at how can I honor myself more. So we're going to dive into a reading for each zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into your sign right now. All right, all my Capricorns, welcome to your March monthly, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the You Are Awesome deck. And this is just going to represent what the Creator wants you to know for the month of March in regards to how you can honor yourself more. One more time. All right, so for our Capricorns, what would you like them to know about their month of March, please? Okay, actually you get these two. There we go. This is your first one. And that says, dreams guide your path within this universe. I may need an ink-readable spacesuit. So yeah, this is about not only your dreams that you dream at night, but this is about living your dreams. And I feel for this reading specifically, because it's about honoring yourself, this is about honoring your dreams. For some of you, it is also that you question that your dreams are bringing you information, and they are. They also are. Some of them are premonitions, some of them are providing you information, a lot of deja vu situations coming in. So that's for some of you as well. And then you have this one here. Look at that beautiful star in the sky. I am my own lucky star. Yes, definitely. I love that. Again, this is about identifying yourself and seeing yourself as this brightness, as someone who stands out. And I mean, even when you look at both of those, they both have, they have a big star here, and then you have the big star here. So this is definitely this announcement to this, pointing to it, having you really acknowledge the star that you really are. And we're also going to pull a card here from the Major Arcana. And what I do each month is like I take a deck. This one is the Sun and Moon Tarot. I split up the Major Arcana from the four suits of the Minor Arcana. And the Major Arcana are like these, which is the general energy for the entire month. And I'll talk about the Minor Arcana when I get to those. So I'm just going to mix these up here and one more time, and we'll see what else the Creator wants all of you Cappies to know about your month here. I wouldn't be surprised if the star card came out for you, but we'll see what is coming forth here. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. The star card. So glad I got that on video, because that is a very, very clear message for you. I just love how much they have a sense of humor for us too. But that is so perfect. So there's no doubt this is a card of hope about identifying the powerfulness that you really are, the brightness that you hold, the higher, powerful, supernatural being that you really, really are. So I love that. And then I'm going to pull a card here from the Dark Tarot, and I'm going to pick 4 cards, one for each of the Minor Arcana, and this represents your shadow side. So you think of our shadow as like our little tour guide in this amusement park of fear that we're in. It guides us and it takes us on the path that we want. It also allows us to see into that subconscious world, the unconscious. And you can think of it like a like a computer that you have a program running, and it likes to explain music, and you minimize it, and so it it's running behind the scenes. You can still hear the music. It's still impacting you, but you can't see it because it's minimized and it's behind the scenes. And this is going to help bring that clarity from your subconscious into your conscious world. So we're going to pick 4 cards here, one for each of the suits. Okay, so we go on to that one here, and then they do want that one, and that one right there, and this one right here. That's still cracking me up. I'm just laughing on the inside. I just love how they communicate so clearly. All right, so the minor arcana represent the 4 different sides of our human experience. The first one we're going to look at is the wand suit, which is like the fire energy. And it represents our drive, our ambition, our aha inspiration, that spark, our passion. Also, I'm sorry, can't even talk. Also represents our spiritual energy and the energies that are going on in our life. So for this one, this will be what the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual or energetic adventure during the month of March. And I do want those 2 here. And your first is the King of Wands. And look at that starry sky. And the King of Wands is basically the highest energy that you can experience. And that would be your higher self, right? And so this, again, has this message of connecting to the highest place in your spiritual adventure that you can. That also can represent like entrepreneurship. It can represent someone who's very capable of guiding all of that energy in their lives and making things happen with it. So it's a very successful energy, if that makes sense. It's a very like the Knight of Wands would be someone just rushing into battle with all this excitement, but the King is it's a more strategic unfolding of the energy, if that makes sense. But it is the highest energy, and I feel that's like the biggest messages because it aligns with that. Yeah, and then you have the 7 of Wands here, and again, that starry sky here showing itself. And the 7 of Wands is basically you have the higher ground. You don't need to worry about defending yourself. And so this is definitely this, I guess it's this reinforcement for you going, you are on the right path. You don't need to try to live up to everyone else's expectations and do the way, everyone else is doing it. You can find your own path, and you don't have to worry about defending what you're doing. And, people will get defensive when they feel like you're telling them how to live their life. But when this awareness that's happening here is that you're not becoming arrogant with this. It's not going, hey, everybody, I'm a star and you're a co-star. You're even like an extra. It's not that. There's a difference between confidence that's coming through here and arrogance. Arrogance says, I'm better than everyone else. Confidence says, I'm really good at this and I love who I am with this. So you see that difference. One is comparing, contrasting, which pisses people off. And the other is just saying, this is who I am and what I love to do and what I'm good at. You're not, throwing anyone else under the bus. Let's see what your shadow has to say with this too. The star. So, yeah, there's like no words. You just have to laugh and go, there is definitely this message for you here. Because there's only one of those in that pile. That's a very small pile. And there's even more of a chance of getting this because I pulled it from the entire stack. So they are definitely reinforcing this message for you. You are a star, and identifying who you really are and being confident in your abilities. We're also going to pull from this Return of Spirit deck. Let's see what else they want to add to that wonderful spiritual, energetic adventure for March. All right. What else? Okay, we get 2 for this one. And you have sexuality. And this has to do with, again, it's like this, not being afraid to express who you really are. And this is like, when you think of, especially in the United States, sexuality is such a, you almost can be embarrassed. You know, you're taught to be embarrassed of your body, embarrassed of who you are. I mean, like in Europe and stuff, they have like, everyone is so expressive and more freer and open because they are accepting of themselves, where we have such a strong, you know, judgmental mentality around so many things in United States, especially compared to a lot of places in the world. I know other places in the world also have those, but it's, you know, living here in the United States, I know, I live here. So, you know, you just know there's all these rules and all these fears of being rejected or accepted around so many things. And so this sexuality is like this in your face. It's almost like when I pull that card, I almost get embarrassed for it. And because of the culture that I live in, I'm like, oh, maybe I should take this out of the deck. We don't want to talk about that. It's like that is that kind of feeling. It's like, no, be proud of who you are and express yourself in whatever area of your life. You know, just keep love at the center of it, love for yourself and love for others, right? And then you also have take flight. This is the one that I want to read from the book here. And it's a beautiful butterfly, this transformation. I love the imagery here. These are fractal images, which is amazing. The Shirley Harness, she has a few decks, and she basically puts a formula into this system, a little program, and she doesn't know. She just puts a variety of them in, and she has no idea what they're going to come out and look like. And then she sees it, and intuitively, which is what I'm about to read, she has a message from it. And it says, it's time to come out of seclusion. You no longer need to hide or try to protect yourself from the world around you. You're moving into a new stage of your life where stepping out is important for your emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. It's time to start making new friends and social connections. You may find yourself being drawn to join groups, take classes, or engage in social activities. Just as the butterfly is drawn to a flower's nectar, you will find that getting out into the world and being with others will be a source of soul food for you. Through these interactions with people and groups, you'll start to feel more confident in yourself. You will see and feel yourself blossoming in a very natural and comfortable way. The energy of the butterfly is gentle, joyful, and purposeful. You will directly experience this energy and exude it as you move out into your social surroundings. Not only is this an important part of developing self-esteem and a sense of belonging, it's a vital piece in your discovery of your gifts and special talents. Your soul is ready to shine its light. Shine your light like a bright star in the sky, right? It is only your human mind that feels it is not ready. So be brave and let yourself out of your cocoon of protection you've created. You cannot fight your destiny, you can only fight yourself. It's time to take flight. You know how the universe works. Like it or not, if there is something we're meant to be doing, we will eventually find ourselves doing it, no matter how much we resist it. So take a deep breath and take just one step forward to what brings you joy, and the rest will take care of itself. Yeah, I really feel like this is totally about, you know, like it says, coming out of your shell, not being afraid to shine anymore and really shine bright, because I love that. Which brings us into the Pentacle Suit next. And that's the earth element, the earth energy, and where this is like your spiritual inner energy, and we're going to go talk about your mental energy and your emotional energy. This is your, that's on the inside, so this is everything on the outside, like all those characters in the outside world, all those situations or circumstances you're in out there, your body, your possessions. your bank account, all that stuff out there on the stage of life outside of your capital S self out there. So for our Capricorns, what do you want them to know? And of course, this is your energy, Capricorns. You are Earth element. You've got the Princess of Pentacles. The Princess of Pentacles would be like the Page of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot as well. And basically that means you're going to be getting messages coming from the outside world. So be paying attention, because Spirit and the Creator, all your angels and guardian angels and spirit guides and loved ones on the other side, you're going to be getting messages, synchronicities happening in the outside world coming to you. Also means new opportunities coming forward for you as well. So as you begin to shine and take those steps, just one step, another step, and then another step, and as you do that, you're just going to see that your life is going to change from this little boxed in little very fine line that you have to walk to this wide expanse full of all these opportunities that you didn't see before. See what your shadow has to say about these two. Yeah, you've got the Six of Swords. Swords, which we're going to talk about next, is your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the Six of Swords is about this movement. So you do have this change in thought and belief that is happening and going on, which does allow you to see these opportunities where you didn't see them before. And we are pulling a card from the Spirit Junkie deck. See what else the Creator wants you to know about your physical adventure. But definitely, because of this change of mindsets, you do see opportunities because you're not so blinded and how a horse has horse blinders to only sees in front of it. Wherever it's looking, your blinds are coming off where you're seeing things more clearly. So what else for our Capricorns? What else do you want them to know about their March? Nope, they said not all those. So. Okay, that's the one right there. There you go. Beautiful card. Full of stars in the sky there. And it says, I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. So yeah, you definitely, again, reaffirming here that you do see just so many more possibilities than you saw before. And we're going to look into the sword suit here. That is the air element. Like I mentioned, it's your mind. So this will be your mental adventure in the month of March with all your thoughts and your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, expectations. So for our Capricorns, what do you want them to know about that? Okay, you do want to that one there. Yep, they said just that one. Yep, here's the Ten of Swords. And it's good. Tens are endings and new beginnings. And you can see here all of those expectations that stabbed you in the back and disappointed you and let you down. All those things, all those small t truths of our small self, of our ego, all those popular opinions we were given that we took on as the supposed to's and the shoulds and the need to's and the have to's and the musts that must happen in life. And the thing about that is, we were talking about, all those relationships in the outside world that are supposed to fulfill us, whether they're romantic or family or friends or work or whatever. Any situations that we're in, like work and school, that are supposed to make us feel whole and complete. And then also our bodies and our, possessions, our bank accounts, all that's supposed to make us feel whole and complete. And, all it does is disappoint because all those things are unstable in the outside world. People change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things and bodies break down, deteriorate, or burn down or are stolen. Not our bodies, but our possessions are usually stolen, And so when we feel that disappointment enough to the extreme, it all turns us back inward, and you're at that point, you're exhausted, you're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired and being disappointed and not feeling fulfilled in that. And that's what's sparking this beautiful coming out in a way. Everyone has a coming out experience. It's not just about sexuality. It's about being the true you, allowing yourself to shine. Everyone does it, whether it's a bride that is under so much pressure trying to make their wedding be what she thinks everyone wants it to be, and then going, you know what? Never mind, I'm going to have my wedding be this way, and I don't care if people are happy or not. It's my day. It's even that kind of situations where we're ready to do that. Let's see what else your shadow has to say about this. You have the Hanged Man here, and the Hanged Man is all about seeing things from a higher perspective, because you do hang upside down in this card to... It's based on the mythology of Odin, who was like the father of the gods, and he actually sacrificed one of his physical eyes to be able to see into the knowledge of all the universe and to have connection to all of that. And so this is about seeing things from that higher perspective, seeing things from the star in the sky that you really are. And it does allow you to see, that these small t truths of the human world are unstable, they're lies, they're not true. And this allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, those truths that don't need defending because they just are. And when you can feel in your soul that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things, and that you are this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, you feel it and you know it, and you don't have to defend it. You just allow everyone else to feel what they're going to feel and do what they're going to do, and blah, 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 right? We're also going to pull a card here from the High Vibe, see what else the creator wants you to know about your mental adventure during this month. What else for our Capricorns? Okay, they want this one right here. Vibe holder. And that says, think of someone you love, something that makes you happy, or imagine your favorite place. Hold that feeling. Hold it for as long as you can. And the longer you can hold on to good feelings, the longer they stay. And this is a great message about whatever we focus on is what grows. And when we focus on all of these fears, all these expectations of things that we have to fulfill, they just grow and grow and grow and grow. But when you focus on the capital T truths, focusing on your higher self, taking flight, just grasping into that love, love, love feeling of your higher self. That's what grows in your life instead. And then we're going to move into the Cups suit, which is the water element. That, of course, represents our emotions. It's the Cups. I think I said that already. And this is going to be what the creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of March. So our Capricorns, what do you want them to know about their March emotional adventure? They want that one right there. And you have the Princess of Cups. So you've got the king and the princess here, and this princess. So you've got this again, is like the pages, and this is new emotion coming in. So not only do you have connection to your higher self and you have messages come from the outside world, you have emotional messages that are coming in for you. So this is a great card to have for this new higher vibration of love that is entering in as you connect to your higher self, because you are a being made of unconditional love. So when you connect to yourself, you have no choice. It's just a side effect. You get to feel it. Let's see what your shadow wants to say about this too here. Yeah, so you have the King of Swords. So if there was any doubt, the King of Swords, he wields this Ace of Swords here. He had this changing. The Six of Swords is the changing and the movement of your thoughts and beliefs. And the Ten of Swords is the ending a new beginning. Well, the King this Ace of Swords here kind of does what the Hangman was doing, is it helps you connect with those capital T truths, and that sword also allows you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you. So as you cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that were limiting you, and kind of that negative self-talk and all those things that were making you feel like an extra in a movie instead of like this superstar that you are, you get to see and feel this beautiful, beautiful, unconditional love that you have been longing for such a long time. We're also going to pull a card here from this affirmations deck. And this can be also what they want you to know about your emotional adventure during March. But because it's the last card for this reading, it's also going to be a wild card. So it can be whatever else the creator wants you to know about your March. So for our Capricorns, okay, I had a feeling you were going to get two. And the first one is manifestation. I'll read that to you here. So it says, if you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true, right? Your dreams. Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. So you don't have to use that word manifest. I know sometimes that's overused in the current spiritual environment, but this is about making your wish come true, making your dreams come true. You hold everything. This is very much the magician energy of the major arcana, which is you have everything you need within you to make your dreams come true. And it's just about connecting to your higher power here of who you really are, superstar. Because then you have inspiration. And this says, there is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech, voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause, like a huge star does, right? So that's a great example of a wonderful superstar, right? James Earl Jones, the voice that you have that will be known in the world. It's like his voice. People hear it and they know exactly who it is. That is the same kind of thing that happens with you as you connect to this stardom that you are and this inspiration that comes in and you take flight, like it was talking about. It's going to change your life, and it's in a beautiful way, and it's not about jumping from 0 to 10. It's about taking a step every day towards living your dream, because if you're not living your dream, you're just existing, right? So I love this for you. I'm going to leave the reading there. I did want to let you know, in addition to these monthly readings, I also do weekly energy updates for each of the elements, like fire signs, water signs, etc. New moon, full moon readings, and a variety of others. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click that like button, then also click on the subscribe button. That'll give you access to the little notification bell. And when you select all, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. And all that stuff helps spread the love too, because when you like a video or share a video or subscribe to a channel, it makes the YouTube algorithm absolutely giddy, and it wants to share those videos with other people too. So if you want to do any of that, I am very grateful for any of those items that you choose. Also, these are general readings. If you want even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. So if you have that need, you know where to look. And all of you Capricorns, as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And until then, you take care.